Hi friends, and welcome back for another yoga session. I am so glad that you came back to join me again this week. It really makes my heart so happy that there are people that continue to watch my videos every week and like my content, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments. So I really appreciate it. It is the best way that you can support this channel, so thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you've come back today to join me. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Misty. This is my little yoga studio where we do everything in an ASMR style. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, stick around, watch this video, and if you enjoy it, hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, so for today's session, we are going to be doing a yummy yin restorative practice. In the energy video from last week, we worked on renewing our dreams, right? So revisioning our highest self, the path we need to take to attain our dreams and be our highest self, and how we could use the energy from the summer solstice to sort of rain those visions down, bring them down to the earth plane, materialize them, that type of thing. So today we will be working along that same chain. We're going to work from the crown chakra all the way down to the root chakra. So again, bringing our highest self, our highest vision down into this plane. But we're going to be doing a very restorative practice, because while there's always a time to work on our dreams, make the to-do list, get the things done, I believe that also a very big part of being successful in life and enjoying that work and that success is making sure that we take the time to rest, restore, recharge, so that we can continually show up as our best self. Okay, so that's what we're going to work on today. I am recommending, if you have it, grabbing a couple of blocks, grabbing a bolster. If you don't have either of these, grab a really thick pillow or maybe two thin pillows, or a blanket or towel that you can roll up. All of those will work for today. And honestly, they're not required. They're just, well, no, that's not true. For one pose, you're going to need something to prop under you. So go get something. Get a towel, get a blanket, get a bolster, get a pillow. Come back, okay? All right. Other than that, we will go ahead and get started. For this first pose, you won't need any props. We're going to be doing half lotus. We're doing half lotus because it's more accessible for most people than full lotus. And this is going to be for our crown chakra. So we're going to be sitting in a meditative pose to begin to focus on the crown chakra. So what you want to do is take one foot, I don't care which one, prop it up so that it gets into the nook of your hip crease, okay? And then this other foot can just, wherever it's comfortable for you, okay? And so this is half lotus. We are going to do this pose for 2 minutes, and then we are going to switch. We're going to sit in silence. We're going to focus on the crown chakra and focus on that version of our highest self, our connection with the universe, so that we know who that version is. Okay, I am going to use a timer to make sure that everything is getting an even amount of time, okay? So go ahead, get into your position, make sure you have a long straight spine. Hands can be resting on your knees. If it's hard for you to sit up in this position, you could use your hands to act as kickstands behind you, okay? All right, go ahead and get started. And of course, feel free to close down your eyes and begin to envision this beautiful, white, glowing, swirling orb of energy floating just above the crown of your head. Okay. And really, that's as far as you have to take it today. If you want to get a little more specific in your vision, you can. But really, just focus on the energy center of the crown chakra. Do your best to breathe in and out through your nose. If Ujjayi breath is in your practice, you can use that throughout our practice today. And go ahead and release. We're going to switch the feet. So the opposite foot is going to come into the hip crevice now, and the other one can just, like I said, where it's most comfortable for you, okay? I should have mentioned on the first one, if something's going on with your knee and your knees aren't laying down super flat, that's okay. If you want to use your fists to prop it up, if you know your hips are really tight or something like that, just find something that works for you. Okay, we'll get started. We're still focusing on the crown chakra. Sahasrara in Sanskrit. Okay. Go ahead and release. We're moving down to the third eye chakra, or ajna. We are going to be doing a head to knee forward fold in this one. So we will be extending the legs out long, okay, and then folding forward, resting our head on our knee, if you can get there. That is not in everybody's practice. It's not accessible in my body currently, especially since it's 7:30 in the morning. So you have a couple of options here. You can bend the knees generously, hinge from the hips, and fold forward. You could have them extended long. You could put the pillow or blocks, stack them up so that when you fall forward, your head meets something, right? I think for me, I'm going to just bend my knees for this morning and then place a block here. And I'm going to do this because I'm really tight this morning. But regardless of which option you choose, I just want your third eye, your forehead, to be touching something, whether that's your knee or a pillow or a block. That's the only requirement in this pose. Just allow your third eye to rest on a surface, okay? So we'll go ahead and get started. Bending into your fold. I'm going to do the bolster. Once you get into your fold, focus on Ajna, the third eye. Imagine a beautiful, almost violet orb of energy swirling just right in between the eyebrows. This is where our intuition lies, our inner voice. So yes, just envision this beautiful purple orb of energy as we rest in this pose. If you've lost connection with your breath, go back to focusing on your breath, breathing consciously and deeply in and out through the nose if possible. If not, maybe in through the nose, out through the mouth. But if you're really stopped up and you have to just breathe through the mouth, that's okay as well. And we'll go ahead and slowly push up out of our forward fold, removing the prop. We are now moving down to the throat and the heart chakra. We're going to do these at the same time. We're going to do a supported fish pose. So if you have the blocks, I highly recommend using them for this pose. If you don't have the blocks, take your pillow or bolster and just lay it this way across your mat, and right at the shoulder blade line is where you would lay over it. So basically right here. And then the arms would come out into cactus pose or T. Okay, we're just really opening up through the heart and throat region. But if you have the blocks, take one block, place it right where the shoulder blades would be. The other block is going right where our neck is going to lay. And then we're just going to come down. You might have to adjust as you go. Okay. And then open her through the heart and the chest. Excuse me, the heart and the throat. So at the throat chakra, or Vishuddha, imagine a blue glowing orb of energy. This is our connection to our truth, our voice, our right to speak and be heard. It allows us to share our dreams, our visions, our highest self with the people around us. So just envision that blue glowing orb at the throat chakra. And then in the heart space, we will envision a green glowing orb of energy. This is where our ability to love and be loved resides. So in this instance where we're bringing dreams down from the crown chakra down to reality, our heart space allows us to really connect with other people, connect with ourselves, and make authentic relationships happen. And we're slowly going to come out of this supportive fish pose. If you're using the blocks or any other type of support, just bring your arms into your body, prop yourself up on your elbows, and then just slowly push back up. Okay, really good. Okay, next we are moving down to the solar plexus. So this is our source of personal power, heat. It's where our fire burns, where we get all the energy to do all the things that we need to do to work towards our dream. So for this one, we're going to be doing a supported side stretch. This is why I definitely recommended the pillow or bolster or blanket. Whichever you have, just have it laying this length horizontally on your mat. Pull it up towards your hip crease, and we're just going to lay long over one side. Our knees will stay bent. Okay. We can rest our head on this bottom arm as a pillow. And then take this top arm, reach it over, lay the right hand on top of the left hand, or whichever side you're on. So here we're envisioning this bright yellow globe of energy, just about 2 inches above the belly button. This is the energy center that helps us do all of the things. If you've lost connection with your breath, go back to focusing on your breathing. Focusing on the solar plexus. Okay, we're just going to slowly push out of this side bend, side stretch, and come to the other side. You can just roll over if you want. I'm switching sides so that my butt's not to the camera. Same thing. Okay. Slowly, we'll use our hands to press ourselves up. And we'll come into our next posture. We're moving down to the sacral chakra, which is in the womb space, just right above the pelvis. And for this one, we'll be doing a supported bridge pose. So you can use the bolster again, and you're just going to place it under the lower back, kind of right in between the hips. You could also use a block if you have it. I think I'm going to stick with the bolster because it's soft and comfortable. So basically, you just want it right under the lower back. Feet are flat on the floor. This is a very mild supported bridge with a pillow or a bolster. If you had a block, it's going to be a little more intense. So as we rest in this supported bridge pose, focus on your sacral chakra. Imagine a orange glowing orb of energy right in the area of the womb. This energy center is related to our ability to go with the flow, right? As we're working on our dreams, like things aren't going to go as planned. We're going to run into obstacles. Things aren't going to work. And we really just need to be able to navigate those speed bumps with ease. And this energy center helps with that. It's also the energy center that reminds us to have fun, right? Like, don't be so serious all the time. Enjoy life. Okay, and And from here, we're just gonna remove the prop. You can remove it completely, or if you're using a pillow or a bolster or a blanket, you could just push it down. We're coming into Shavasana, our final resting pose for the root chakra. So if you wanted to prop your knees up on that bolster, you could do that, or you could just remove it completely. Wherever you're at, hands come down by your sides, and we've moved down to the bottom chakra, the last chakra, our root chakra or Muladhara. And imagine a red glowing orb of energy just right at the tailbone, right in the bowl of the pelvis. And this chakra is related to our sense of self, our sense of security, really just all of our basic rights and needs in the material world. So feeling safe, secure, stable, structured. And in bringing our dreams down to the earth plane, this is where they materialize. This is where we make them a part of the world that we live in. So just envision that red glowing orb of energy while we rest here in Shavasana, our entire body connected to the earth, really grounding down, rooting ourselves and our dreams in this world. If you would like to stay resting in Shavasana, please do. If you would like to join me in a seated position to end class, you may also do that now. If you're going to make your way up to seated, take your time. Gently press yourself up to a seated position. And once we get here, I just want to say really quick, thank you so much for joining me. enjoyed this class, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you would like to learn more about the chakra system and how it can relate to habit cycles and other things in our life, there will be a link down below for a free guide. There will also be a link down below if you would like to work with me privately, one-on-one. Okay? So other than that, we'll take one more collective breath together. So inhale the arms out and up, circling up all of the energy that we created. Exhale, hands come down to heart center in prayer. And we'll end with a bow. Thank you so much for letting me practice with you today, and I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a great week.